What's up YouTube? Welcome to the new video. In today's video, we're going to talk about overcoming self-doubt. It's something that I have battled for a lot of my life. And I want to talk about my personal story with that and share that because I think it's going to help you guys navigate your own path, your own journey with your self-doubt so you can crush forward on the goals that you have for yourself and build that dream life for yourself. And if you're new to the channel here, I want to welcome you. My name is David J. Kelly. Make sure you're subscribed because I'm pumping out content constantly to help young guys just like you build your best dream life for yourself. So without further delay, let's get into it. It's gonna be a vlog style video. I'm really excited to take you with me throughout my day and talk about how we can overcome that self-doubt. All right, guys, just got back from doing my morning steps. I'm currently 6 weeks out from my pro qualifier for Classic Physique, and I am doing a refeed day today, so this will be kind of cool to show you some stuff. It's not a full day eating. The purpose of this video is to focus on how we can overcome self-doubt, what my experience with that is. So I'm gonna get this first meal ready. I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys as I'm doing it. So I'll show you what I'm having for the most part. So rice squares. It's basically just a rice-based cereal, right? So normally I'd have like 40 grams of this on low carb days, but this is my pre-workout meal. I'm actually gonna have 90 grams of that. Here, so I'm weighing that out. It's actually a fair bit, especially when you're used to having low carbs. There we go, 90 grams of that. This is how much that is, if you can see that there. And then what I'll do is, I don't have it with me right now, but I will mix up whey protein isolate in here. The key is when you do this, it's actually, you make like a cereal. I'm just gonna put a very little amount of almond milk in here. It's less than a serving because I wanna mix that protein really thick so it kind of sits over that. So this is what happens when you start dieting really hard. So this is a peanut butter. I'm doing 1 scoop of that in here with 1 scoop of the cinnamon toast cereal or whatever this is, cinnamon crunch cereal, sorry, same thing, you get the point. But this is what you start doing. You start mixing protein flavors because your cravings are through the roof when you're dieting really hard. So I don't know if you could tell, but I'm really excited to eat all this food today. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that, you know, self-doubt is something we all experience, we all go through. And, you know, the only way to really get past it that I have found is to build actual true confidence in yourself. And the only way you build confidence is by taking action and overcoming the obstacles that stand in your way. The fact of the matter is you could have everybody believe in you in your life possible. You could have your parents, you could have a coach that you're working with for, you know, if you play athletics or you do bodybuilding like me, your girlfriend could believe in you. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe in yourself and you don't have that self-belief, you're gonna have a very hard time getting anywhere in life. I think self-doubt is something we all go through, and at least in my case right now, with where I am in prep, it depends on the day, right? Like some days I am really, really believing in myself and I feel really good. Other days I don't feel like that. Now dieting can really impact how you think. I'm gonna do a video in the future here about how getting shredded affects your mental health because it can absolutely have a big effect on that. But it's important to understand that you will notice through life that your level of self-doubt, self-belief might kind of wax and waver a little bit. And that's really normal. And I want you guys to understand that. So it's not that you just get past it and you completely eliminate self-doubt. Now, I used to really doubt myself a lot, but now I would say it's more often than not that I do have the confidence in myself because I have put the work in to the specific things in my life that I want to grow and do well with. But that self-doubt will still creep back up occasionally, and I have to be aware of it, acknowledge it, and say, okay, I know what's going on here. I can work through this. I'm gonna eat this first meal, and then I'm actually gonna go train, so I'll take you guys to the gym. I'm doing shoulders and arms, so I'll show you a little bit of workout footage, and then come back and eat that post-workout meal after. Before I go to the gym, I actually wanted to show you guys what I do for intra-workout. So I am doing 30 grams of carbs from this super carb right here from NutriBio, no affiliation with them, but this pineapple flavor is actually excellent, so I'm gonna do like a heaping scoop of that because I want 30 grams of carbs worth, and 1 scoop is 25 grams of carbs. So just a little extra on the scale there. It's actually a very fine, consistent powder. I've tried a lot of carb powders. I don't usually like a lot of them. 10 cranks of sea salt. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the last component, which is in my gym bag that I'll add to the gym when I get there, is 5 grams of creatine. Doesn't need to be a lot, guys. A lot of people like to put essential amino acids in here. You can, but here's the thing. If you have enough protein pre-workout, you really shouldn't need it, okay? So we're gonna go to the gym now. crush some self-doubt in there by hitting an awesome workout, shoulders and arms. Take you guys with me and show you some of that. This is one big giant set of lateral raises. So if we're gonna do 10 seconds off, 20 seconds off, then 30, then we're done. This last rotation is going to be brutal. 30. Come on. Rest, pause. 10 more. Workout is done. And speaking of self-doubt, guys, I was in there and one of my clients was there. She's a bikini competitor getting ready to do her first show. And she was talking about how she's starting to doubt herself because she's getting like 10 weeks out at this point. So we had a long conversation about that. And what I told her is it's very normal in relation to anything in life when you're working really hard on something to have those moments of self-doubt and those moments of feeling like, I don't know if I'm going to be ready. I don't know if I can do this. Everything I've ever done in my life, whether it's getting on stage for music, getting on stage for bodybuilding, you know, starting some new job or starting a new business, there's always a moment of feeling or moments of feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not sure if I can do this. And the thing to understand is that that self-doubt is just creeping in and it's trying to lie to you. It's trying to get you to steer off and take the safer path in life, because that's what a lot of what our brain wants us to do. It wants us to be safe and secure. It doesn't want us to take that risk, even though that risk might end up benefiting us tremendously down the line. It wants us to be safe and secure a lot of the times. So we have to fight that survival instinct that, you know, for lack of a better term, I like to call it lizard brain. It's like our ancient framework of brain, you know, the fight, flight, survival, reproduction, hunger, like being able to get past that as a man in general, which by the way, that's a whole good video I should make in general, just talking about overcoming like those ancient mechanisms of your brain because they control so much of what we do. So I just got back from the gym, as I said, and now I'm going to eat my post-workout meal, which remember is I'm refeeding today. So let me show you guys what I got here. This is going to be good. So I'm not doing any kind of crazy cheat or anything like that today. I have been doing those, but I'm just keeping this clean today. I had that muffin, obviously, pre-workout, which is a little bit on the dirtier side, but really not that bad, actually. So what I have here, if it wants to come out, is sushi. That was a terrible angle on that. Let me show you guys. I kept it very basic. So there's 2 salmon rolls. There should be 2 tuna rolls. And then I guess there's 2 spicy salmon rolls, although I wanted 1 spicy tuna and 1 spicy salmon, but it is what it is. There's 6 of these here. This is probably roughly about 150 grams of carbs, roughly. So far today, let me show you guys. I am at, let's see. This is where I am so far today. If I do everything right, I'll probably have 638 grams of carbs, 75 grams of fat, and 360 grams of protein. Now, as I said before, this is not a full day eating or anything like that. I just wanted to show you guys. That's factoring in all those, the carbs and stuff is factoring in once I eat all my meals. So after this meal, I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just gonna be like chicken and rice, shrimp and rice, and salmon and rice, but it'll get me to that level of refeeding. So remember, you know, if you're gonna do a refeed yourself, and this is a whole different video topic, but realistically, you don't need to be eating 630 grams of carbs probably. I am like 245 pounds, pretty lean. I didn't want to star there. Pretty damn lean. Filling out my physique's gonna be different than yours, but I'm gonna eat this meal. Then I have a Memorial Day party to go to. Just got back from the Memorial Day pool party. To be honest with you guys, I really didn't want to pull my camera out there. I was having a really good time, so I just decided to be present in the moment and actually roll with things rather than be focused on creating content. But I wanted to show you what I'm having for my last meal on this refeed day, and I just want to illustrate a point here. This video is not about, you know, food and bodybuilding as much as it is we're talking about, you know, doubting yourself and stuff. But I wanted to show you guys, if you are somebody that is in the gym and you are training and you're trying to build your physique and stuff, I want to show you how, you know, basically macros are what matters most. Obviously food quality matters, but for this last meal on this refeed day, I'm doing, these are homemade sweet potato fries. I just put them in the air fryer right here, like that. And then there are 2 93.7 ground beef burgers with these buns and some onion on that. That's it. And I did some sugar-free barbecue sauce in there. And this meal is literally the same macros as if I just had ground beef and rice or ground beef and potatoes. But this is a much better way of having fun and feeling like I'm having something that's off the beaten path, right? So I'm gonna eat this meal. It's my last meal of the day. And tomorrow, in the second half of this video, we'll pick it back up and we'll talk more about self-doubt. Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the second part of this video. And I just got done doing cardio. Now I'm eating my first meal here. And I want to show you guys the difference in food quantity between yesterday and today. So let me show you what my normal meal 1 looks like. Right here, there is chicken, mushrooms, some peppers and spinach and 2 eggs in there. A little bit of cantaloupe and blueberries, and then 40 grams of oats. I wanted to show you guys that just because the fact that, you know, I had 640 grams of carbs yesterday, whatever. Now today, the only carbs I'll be having is the fruit you're seeing here, and then those oats. That's the only true carbs. Everything else the rest of the day is basically protein and veggies. So I'm going super aggressive on this rest day, but we're gonna continue talking about overcoming that self-doubt that you might have in yourself and how we can work around it. So funny enough, you guys, I've been talking a lot about self-doubt in this video and how it's something, like I said, that I've worked through and I've overcome and all this different stuff. And today, I've actually been battling it a decent bit as I get closer to my show. You know, I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, what if I'm not ready? What if I'm not good enough? I've been dealing with a lot of thoughts like that. Now, as I've said before, dieting can very much affect how you perceive yourself, the way you think, the way you feel. So it's very important to acknowledge that and to be aware of that. But I'm bringing this up because I want to illustrate the point, and I said this earlier in the video, that self-doubt is not something you ever just fully get past. It's something that we have to always work with. We have to always be able to work through. It's not necessarily something that we're just going to overcome completely. You know, certain aspects of ourselves we can work through and we can use self-reflection and grow from, of course, and we do move on from some of that stuff. but there's always going to be those times where we don't think we're good enough. We don't think that we're capable of doing what we want. It's a very normal thing. I think, even people I know that are very, very high levels of business and music and bodybuilding, they all go through this. So I just want to indicate that to you guys and let you know that when you are battling your own self-doubt, just understand that no matter who you look up to, those people doubt themselves too. So you should always remember that. And I hope that with this video, you guys gained a lot and can work through your own journey of your own self-doubt, because it's a crucial thing, man. It's really crucial that we learn how to work with this. Things that have worked for me in terms of actually overcoming self-doubt is a lot of times if I just write out things and I just type them out and logically put them down on paper or on a laptop or whatever, and I say them out loud or I verbalize them, I type them, I realize how ridiculous I'm being. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope that you've gained some stuff. I'm very, very tired right now and I'm very, very hungry. So I'm a little bit in a bad headspace for talking to a camera, but I hope you guys have gained something from this video, and I hope that you can work through your own self-doubt journey. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. Let's pump this out to more people that want to work through their own self-doubt journey. So I will see you guys in that next video. Have a great day or night, no matter whenever you're watching this.